na dúchla nua atá fáil don. Tugann sé misneach doin. So sin an fáig go bhfuil sé cilúracham nach bealach.
Savina, what does the day hold for you?
Oh, I think it's just like a great happy reunion where we're all conscious of our Irishness and we're happy and proud of it, and we open our hearts really to Irish everywhere. I mean,
so
just
true.
right across the world, and it's love, you know, you just feel we're all together. This is what you call inclusiveness, and you just hope that everything is well for all Irish everywhere, you know.
Absolutely.
And then we go on to, keep that feeling.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you,
Yeah, so the arrival of the President and one other special guest means the parade is ready to begin and head down O'Connell Street past the crowds. Our next arrival, of course, is that of the Lord Mayor, Christy Burke, who arrives in the magnificent state coach there that you see that dates back to 1791. The Lord Mayor actually travelled down from Parnell Square with his grandchildren, Cuiva, Lorcan and Mairead. Very special day for them. Well, Lorcan looks like his granddad, doesn't he? He's the same head as the Lord Mayor. Well, they're special guests, obviously, of the Lord Mayor, travelling from Parnell Square to the GPO. And a few of the other members of the Lord Mayor's family now go on board the coach. His daughter Sandra and grandchildren continue. This coach, of course, is so magnificent. Look at it. It dates back to 1791 and was built for the first Lord Mayor of Dublin, Henry Gore Shankly. So they'll be leading the parade.
Well, this is the bird's eye view from O'Connell Bridge as we look down the Liffey and we can see the IFSC and the Customs House. And this, of course, O'Connell Street, our national street, thronged with people today for the St. Patrick's Day Festival Parade, and joined as ever by the man who the street is named after, Daniel O'Connell. And as we head south side of the Liffey, of course, thousands more people all the way down to the Halfpenny Bridge.
And there is the banner that launches the parade, the opening parade. St. Patrick, the man himself, walking behind. There you see the man who came to Ireland in the 4th century from Wales. In 432 was said he was called back to Ireland as a bishop to Christianise the Irish. And Irish folklore, of course, says that he used the shamrock to explain the Christian doctrine to the Trinity of Irish people. Now, as he comes down the street, looking a bit lost, you see he's surrounded there by the Volkswagen fleet, and that green car in the front there dates back to 1977. It's a Mark I VW Golf, affectionately known as Kermit. Now, behind the St. Patrick Festival come the Reserve Defence Forces Colour Party and Marching Body, and they're already reaching O'Connell Bridge and heading on to Westmoreland Street. St. Patrick, of course, is probably the most sought after photograph, although there's huge colour in some of the pageants that are going to follow later on. So you see, we have the 1977 Mark I car going back to 1791, and the magnificent Lord Mayor's coach that has the 6 horses drawing it along. The coach, by the way, was originally commissioned at a cost of £2,690. After restoration, it's valued now at £3 million. This is O'Connell Bridge and the parade being led around onto Westmoreland Street. Now the Reserve Defence Force Colour Party and Marching Body being led today by Flag Officer Captain Suzanne Wall. The man responsible for training is Company Sergeant Jim Ahern of the 7th Infantry Battalion. So as they pause on the bridge, Blondet has met a very, very special Irishman down the crowd. She's with Micheál Murray Hertig.
Micheál, mil, the chéad mil a fáilte, tá díreach an action Happy Ring House, áit an cháúil.
Anna cháúil trasnan bóthir agus tá star eile a buint leis dig sin. Cathú an couple of Uigan Grand Nationals a bblion 19 seach bu le muintir an team Matt Doles an couple sin.
Sin agad é. Nish, tá tún you as ambassador to Connect Ireland. Tell me about Connect Ireland, because we're very familiar, of course, with the images at the airport, but there's a whole background behind.
Well, it's a lovely title, ambassador, and it means wherever you go, any chance you get, tell them about business in Ireland, opportunities for investing in business. Anybody connected either as an employee or as a friend of somebody in companies thinking of investing in Europe. Why not inform them about Ireland, give them the details, tell them connectireland.com, all the information available.
So it's all about...
To date, 1,000 jobs have come as a result of Connect Ireland.
Fantastic, and it's all about spreading the word. Gura míle maithagad.
Fáilte róta blád.
Mícheál Murhertig, our greatest commentator, you know, he did his first commentary 66 years ago, 1949. Looks fantastic there with Planet. Now, there you see how well William of Orange featuring on the door of the carriage. Doesn't it look absolutely magnificent? You can see why I'm so fond of it. Dating back to 1791. There you see Jim Ahern leading his troops. Big day for the horses as well. And the Dublin Fire Brigade, pipes and drums and marching body are next. These, of course, have been serving the city of Dublin for 153 years and providing the ambulance service for over 100 years. They're led today by fighters Ger Corcoran and Ken Devine. And next, the Emerald Society Pipes and Drum Band. These are from the Chicago Police Department. The band formed in 1982 for the sole purpose of honouring police officers and firefighters who were killed in the line of duty. Now, the band consists entirely of Irish-American police officers from all facets of law enforcement. They've performed over 150 honour ceremonies in the United States. Now, coming along, and an important part of the day is the media bus here, which is carrying, well, there's up to 150 journalists, we're told, visiting Ireland from countries all around the world. So the photographers and journalists spreading the gospel, I suppose, of Irish tourism around the world. So it's very important from a tourism point of view. They're being led by the Boston Police Band. But these media journalists now probably will give us a flavour of what they make of the huge crowds that are packing O'Connell Street. Let's go to Aidan, he's with them.
Thanks, Des. Yes, we managed to squeeze on the bus. We paid our 50 cent. I'm here with Susan Kirby, who's the CEO of the St. Patrick's Day Festival. Once again, congratulations. It's been an incredible 4 days here in Dublin. What have been the highlights?
Oh, it's been amazing. You know, we've had everything from Cayley's, treasure hunts, the big day out. We've really taken over the city. Everybody's been joining in the party. It's been a real city on fete, and that's all just leading up to today. And you can see everybody's out wearing their green, having a great time.
Well, Des mentioned there all these journalists from around the world. They've got the perfect vantage point to capture just how special this is.
Yeah, we're joined by, I think there's over 150 international media who've flown in specially to celebrate with us, and they're all very welcome. And yeah, there's huge crowds out today. It's a great day to be Irish.
Congratulations on another wonderful festival, and it ain't over yet.
That's right, there's more coming, and of course everybody can enjoy their city for the rest of the day, and a happy Patrick's Day to everybody.
Thanks, Susan.
Thanks, Aidan.
All right, so the media bus now, you sense that a lot of them are stopping here on the bridge. That's because they're passing the review stand. But behind the media bus, there's the Garda band, you see, and the Garda horses. The Garda band, kind of a perennial part of the parade here. They founded back in 22, and they've been part of every major festival. The Garda Mounted Horse Unit, really popular, especially with the younger members here, with Sergeant Brendan Duffy on Fiacre, Niamh Caplice on Oscar, Ovra Kyo on Donna the horse, and Garda Joe Quinn is on Rory. They've all got Irish names. Garda Tom Grace is on Lorcan. And Garda Dennis Farrell is on Cool, the oldest horse, 16 years of age. Specially trained horses, obviously. The mounted unit launched back in '98. Ahead of them there you see the Garda band, and that's Pat Kenny who leads the band. You can insert your own jokes here about Pat Kenny being followed down O'Connell Street by 100 guards. Pat Kenny's been with the Garda Síochána since '83 and was appointed Director of Music with the Garda Band in 2005. These are their police comrades from Boston. There's the lads in the media bus with the best seats in the house. A lot of tweets coming into us here. Nothing damp about the spirit of the crowd out there today. Wish I was in Dublin. Happy Paddy's Day from Sydney. Well, it's great that people all over the world are capturing and getting a sense of the celebration here in Dublin. The parade only part of it, of course, because it's been a weekend of festivities in our capital city. That fella has an important job behind the horses, in case you're wondering what it is. I've done it myself many a time in the office. Now, very special visitors from Mexico. It's the first time we've had Mexican participation in the parade. The Batallón de San Patricio, established in 1997 to honour the St. Patrick's Battalion that fought as part of the Mexican Army in the war with the US back in 1846-1847. This year Mexico and Ireland is celebrating a special year. 40 years of diplomatic links that were set up back in August 1975. Let's maybe drop back a little bit in the line, because our guest of honour, our Grand Marshal, is with us, a very special man. Let's go and visit him in that vintage Rolls Royce. Aidan's with him.
Well, Des, this reminds me, although I was quite young, of the Italia 90 homecoming. The reception this man and his wife have got coming down O'Connell Street has been nothing short of incredible. Brendan, congratulations on the honour of being the Grand Marshal this year.
Well, it's been an amazing honour. Hiya! It's been incredible. It's just been mind-blowing. It's just been absolutely mind-blowing. I really feel like it does feel like Italia 90. It really does. It's been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And you looked the part. Tell me this morning when you woke up, because I know you turned on the lights on the Spire on Friday.
Yeah.
But when you woke up this morning, what was the first thing that you came into your head about today?
I shouldn't have stayed so late last night with Claire Byrne.
Oh yes, he was on the telly last night. That was all very serious, but today is about celebrating our National Day.
We started at 5 o'clock this morning, talking to the world press and basically letting them know right around the world how good Dublin is, how good Ireland is, how wonderful a country we are. And even though we've been through some really hard times, look at us. We still are able to put a glint in our eye and celebrate.
And everyone's out smiling.
Everybody's out having a good time.
As a Dub and a proud Dub, and someone, no doubt, who's came to this parade many, many years as a kid, what's it like now?
I just said this morning, one of the talks I gave was that I stood just not far from right at the O'Connell Monument, the Daniel O'Connell statue, in my plastic sandals with no socks, the back out of my trousers, about 7 years of age, looking at this in wonderment and not knowing, not even dreaming that it was possible that someday I'd be the Grand Marshal of this. It's a dream come true.
And I can confirm he doesn't have plastic sandals on today. Just the trainers with the green laces, but we can't see them. Now, your film, a wonderful, wonderful film, it was a love letter to the city. Well, you showed off Dublin so beautifully.
I hope so.
Is there talk of doing another one?
There's talk of the sequel. But we haven't done anything about it yet. I'm doing an outline script and we'll see what that looks like. And if it looks like it might be good enough to be a movie, we'll make it.
Okay. Well, congratulations on everything.
And thanks very much.
And as I said to Jenny earlier, you look wonderful. You're not too bad yourself.
No, we're going for 50 Shades of Green.
Have a great day. Congratulations, Brendan.
Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Isn't it?
It is absolutely.
Well, there you see the Clondalkin marching band with their director Vincent Dolan really getting informal on O'Connell Bridge and probably expressing the celebrations that's going on. They're having fun. How's Blonnet getting on?
Getting on great days. We're all happy here. We can hear happy, happy, happy behind me. Brendan O'Carroll has just passed by. The Mrs. Brown Boys fans are here in abundance. Do you like the show?
Absolutely love the show.
Who's your favourite character?
Oh, Mrs. Brown herself, of course.
Now, apparently Mrs. Brown won the most famous Irish mammy ever. It's kind of funny.
It would be all right.
Are you enjoying your day?
Having a great day.
Enjoy the rest of it. I'll let you get into the boogie of this anyway. Enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, well, the parade in full flow now. Here you see the scene from Westmoreland Street as they go around. And there is Vincent, who we refer to, with the Clondalkin Marching Band, representing Dublin so well for so many years now in the parade. They've performed in every parade, indeed, since 1989. It's great to see the Dublin youngsters in there as well as our visiting bands. Vincent Dolan is a full-time member of the Irish Army School of Music. But it's great to see so many youngsters from Clondalkin have come through musically with the Clondalkin Marching Band. Well, as we prepare for our first pageant, let me explain the theme for this year's parade in 2015. The parade theme is Celebrate Now, and it draws on the present as its inspiration. So it's all about the present. The theme is derived from the idea that we as people sometimes forget to focus on the here and now, that we've a natural tendency towards reflecting on the past or wondering about the future. So in 2015, St. Patrick's Festival is going to embrace nowness and asking people to live in the now and savour the moment. Certainly the youngsters are savouring the moment. I presume they're not meant to be in a straight line. Now here is the first of those pageants I was talking about. This is Spree from Waterford. First pageant brought to you by Irish Ferries, and this is called Brave New World. And the first of their two pageants in the parade is devised by Mike Leahy, and really it's about reminding us of times gone by, pre-internet, pre-Google, to a time of two-channel TV, phone boxes, video cassettes and aerials. So it's based in the village of Ballyanalag, and this is their interpretation of it. And you can see at the top of the village of Ballyanalag the local telephone box, a real talking point, a place where the news enters and leaves the village, a place where the deals are done, friendships are rekindled, and where you needed the old 20 pence piece. Some of the younger viewers might have to ask, what's a 20 pence piece? Well, you couldn't use the telephone box without it.
It's time for Wednesday's 6-1 News with Eamon Loehr and Anne Doyle.
And there's the TV. Blonnet is down there in the village of Ballyanalag. Blonnet.
I'm here in Ballyanalag. I've never been here before. Tom, am I welcome?
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's a lovely place to be.
Okay.
There's more welcome. Down the pub, you get a few pints, and it'd be great for St. Patrick's Day. It's lovely, lovely banter.
Now, tell me, what goes on in Ballyanalag?
We're here. We're here in the 90s. We love our analog stage. We have some lads go around with VHSs selling the tapes, and we have the phones still going.
My kids don't know what a VHS is.
Geez, they should. It's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Don't mind these DVD yokes that are coming out now.
Does this work?
Oh, it does work. It works well. Come in there.
Okay, let's have a look around here. Can I go into the sitting room? Oh, look at this. Are you waiting to use the phone now?
Let her use the phone now.
There's so many characters. I feel I'm in an O'Casey play. Okay, we're going to the phone. Can I use the phone? I need a 20p piece. Phone dead.
The phone box in the village of Ballyhanalog. Press button A. Can you remember that? Well, we got a glimpse there of the middle of the village. Maureen and Stacia O'Hooley Halley's sitting room. They sit and knit and natter on the Gay Byrne, of course, featuring Gay on the coffee table, the king of TV from the 90s. That's Eileen Dunn. And the bottom of the village of Ballyhanalog, you'll receive a warm welcome in the local pub, the Welcome Inn. Popular location on match day. Unfortunately, the reception isn't so warm on their 99-inch telly. But there's no need to panic because Mad Mary loves to climb the telegraph pole and rearrange the aerial. So she's trying to get the picture restored for them in the pub. This is Spree from Waterford, illustrating the 90s. There's Maureen and Stacia. No wonder Gay Byrne's on their coffee table. Imagine all the work that's gone into this from Spree. There he is. Gay, the king of TV in that decade and every other decade in Ireland. Pearl Mary still trying to keep the reception right for the telly. Now it's interesting to see what's going on behind the TV because it leads us to the dawn of a new age. This is Digi City, a futuristic urban dystopia. It's a city that never sleeps. It tries to feed the world's insatiable appetite for digital information. This is the contrast we have. Now, Digi City is in complete contrast to the old TV that we see there in Ballyhanalog. And Digi City is controlled by the internet guru Archie Broadband. And Archie powers his World Wide Web with this giant computerized spider. This spider spins a digital web which is programmed and uploaded. There's Archie. And he has his army of web workers. And the spider's web binds and connects our new world. So Spree is inviting us here to celebrate these saviours who rescued us from the dark ages. So well done to Spree, a great pageant brought to you in conjunction with Irish Ferries. So that's the first of many colourful pageants you're going to see during the parade here. Let's give you, though, a reminder of our great competition.
A Loehr Loehr. Here's your chance to get your hands on your very own pot of gold. €5,000 in cash, and with so much to see and do in our great country, you'll be spoiled for choice. So for your chance to get your hands on the money, answer this. Which of these was the official currency of the Republic of Ireland prior to the euro? Was it peso, pump or ruble? If you know the answer, call us now, 15 16 71 71 77, or text the word parade followed by your answer name to 57117. Viewers in the north can also text to 57117 or call the number on screen. Must be over 18 to enter. The lines will close at midday tomorrow, March 18th. Full details on rt.ie/competition, where the lucky winner will be revealed. Good night, laugh.
Fáilte Harnash go Shrody Connolly Malya Clea. The pageantry continues with the Dublin Parade of 2015, and here's the first of our American marching bands. It's Woodstock High School Wolverine Marching Band. 94 of them have travelled here from Georgia in the USA. Directly behind the Wolverines we have Artastic from Kildare, and you see lilies, daisies, buttercups and roses, and that's because the Artastic pageant is all about Wow O'Clock, and they're saying that they've designed a clock, Wow O'Clock, to celebrate those times when we decide to do more of what we love, those little wow moments we have in life. The Wow O'Clock, which they're representing here, is just one big wow hand, and that hand brings you to different wow moments in your day. That's what they're illustrating. You see the wow clock at the front there with one hand, and that's to remind you of the wow moments. Sweets and treats, that feeling you get when you have your tub of popcorn or your cake. And here you see the cupcakes, the popcorn, the Love Heart sweets, candy cane, gingerbread men. Fantastic colour here from Artastic. There's the cupcakes, Kiss Me Sweets. I can see that being worn at midnight tonight. More Love Hearts. And attracted to the flowers and the sweets are the bumblebees. Magnificent bumblebee dominating the skyline here. There's the candy cane. And the third wow moment from Artastic is Lost in Music, performed by first and second year students from the IADT model making course in Dunleary. The sweets, well, they're the Braddock Regional Youth Service in North Inner City Dublin and Ballytor Youth Theatre in County Kildare. So many people combining to bring colour to the parade here in Dublin in 2015. This is the Lost in Music section, that moment when you're transported in time, when you hear your favourite tune. One of those songs that gives you the wow moment. Well, as Artastic make their way across O'Connell Bridge and join Aidan.
Thanks, Des. There's plenty of people wowed here by what they're seeing today. Where are you from?
Ireland.
And what time did you get up this morning?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? You enjoying the parade? Have a great day. Where did you come from?
From Germany.
From Germany?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's great. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah.
I said yeah, naturally. Yes, you're welcome. And you?
Spain.
It's from Spain?
Yeah.
First time in Ireland?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, very well.
What about you guys?
I'm from India. Yes, we came all the way from India. We love Dublin.
I think you might have brought a little bit of sunshine.
It's coming out now. It's coming out now.
Have a great day.
So. Thank you.
And what about you, sir?
From Australia.
You're from Australia?
Yep.
Did you come all the way for the parade?
All the way for the parade.
Really?
Yep, here today.
I guess it's a bit like an exchange program. We sent so many Irish to you.
Yep, and I'm going to come out and check out here.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Tatra.
Thank you. Really?
Yeah, I have to say, the colour by Artastic is fantastic. And look at the colour here from Columbus East High School. These are from Columbus, Indiana. They really are representing the green and white very well. 54 members have travelled here. It's their first time performing in Ireland. Let's hear them. Visiting groups. It's the Kilgore Rangerettes. You can probably tell they're from Texas in the USA. Blonnet is downstairs. Let's join Blonnet.
I'm joined here by Simon, and a designer and entrepreneur extraordinaire. Now, you have a very different role today.
I wear many hats, figuratively and literally, and today I'm here as an ambassador of ID 2015, which is the year of Irish design, so very proud to be here.
And when you look around, you see so much art and design around, but tell me what your involvement is and what do you want to get out of it?
Well, I suppose ID 2015 is all about celebrating the design that's all around us. I mean, today is a great example. These presentations are fantastic. But also the design that we use, the architecture, the fashion, the plates we eat off, everything that can make our lives better, I suppose. And ID 2015 is really about celebrating Irish design at home and internationally.
And connecting them all together.
Connecting them all together. I mean, you look around Dublin City and you see the diverse architecture of the Customs House through to Basaris, you know, and these are all wonderful pieces we can enjoy.
And of course, art can be quite controversial because not everybody feels the same about
But I picked Basaris for a reason, because that's a real conversation point, you know?
I know.
Absolutely.
Sonia, I hope you really enjoy the day, and we're going to enjoy the rest of this wonderful art. And the work that goes into the parade is absolutely phenomenal, Des.
Absolutely. Well, look at the international flavour continues, because now we have music Verein, Trachtenkapelle, Biederbach. These are from the Black Forest in Germany, founded back in 1899. Reflected in the costumes. And great contrast in the music as well. These were one of the eye-catching bands yesterday at the Welcome at the Mansion House. You get a great sense of the crowds that are here and the colour of the bands. As we move on to our next pageant, which is the Inishowen Carnival Group from Donegal, funded by the National Lottery. And they're introducing us to the Ministry of Peace and Love. They're trying to create a cure for a modern day problem, and the problem is the blast of phone, internet and advertising signals which bombard our senses every day. Addictions which they cause, distracting us from everyday life. So their cure is to set up the Ministry of Peace and Love, a semi-state set up to put the world to rights. And at the front of the pageant, you'll see they're led by a dust cart, probably the most decorative dust cart you'll ever see, with its spiral metal design and polka dot bins. Good vibrations for the soul. That's the dust cart there in gold. These people are being transmogrified. This is how they transmit the good vibrations for the soul. And that's the interceptor, which is intercepting all of the signals which are bouncing around. The signals are sucked into this machine where the transmogrifying process takes place. You know what transmogrified means? I've no doubt. We looked it up in the dictionary. It's an actual word meaning to transform in a surprising or magical manner, and that's what Inishowen are doing here. Taking all the bad signals and giving you a chance to chill out and relax. The Interceptor, originally a vintage fire engine built by the Timony Company in Navan, stationed in Offaly. The Interceptor is followed by dancers, technicians and scientists who scan the crowd with more weird and wonderful devices to help dissipate any remaining harmful rays. The dancers and technicians from Carndonagh Community School, 50 performers from the school taking part in the parade this year. That's the sonic boom, that high silver machine you see there, it's transmitting the good vibrations. Gone into it from everybody in Inishowen. This pageant brought to you by the National Lottery. And they have the satellite of love, which be sent up into the atmosphere to orbit the globe and transmit signals of peace and love, making the world a better place for all. The dancers with the silver transmission satellite of love are from Kelda Kelly's Dynamic Wave Dance School in Letterkenny. Tanya Ward, Ballybuffet's Ashling Dance Academy, joining in as well as taking part in this wonderful presentation from Inishowen. So, have they succeeded with their transmogrifying? Let's go down to Blonid.
I'm still a bit confused about the word, but I will ask the question. Ladies from Canada, have you been transmogrified?
Yes. What's that mean?
I think it's like a techno cleansing. How do you feel about that?
Most definitely then, yes.
You're feeling the love?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. They're transmogrified. So am I think.
I'm hoping that next year they'll come up with an easier word for us all than transmogrified, but great presentation and great colour from Inishowen. Now, next up, another of our visitors from the United States. Crossing O'Connell Bridge, we have the North Dakota State University marching. Now, they were playing yesterday outside the Mansion House for the band welcome ceremony. They went down a bomb, wearing the appropriate colours as well. Yeah, the North Dakota State University Gold Marching Band. They're 112 years old, one of the oldest college marching bands in. They're followed by another one of the colourful presentations we have. This pageant that follows fusion, and again they're going with the theme of the present, and this is the present exploded. And basically what they're doing is they're inviting the spectators here to zoom into the present. Effectively, this is people going to the opera, and what's great about City Fusion is so many communities now living in Dublin are part of this diverse presentation. We've members of the Filipino community, Japanese, Bolivian, Lithuanians in Ireland, people from Brazil, France and Africa all. And it starts off with the formal anonymous couples heading to the opera. We have then we have the Cape men who open up their costumes to reveal the colours of the dreams in this moment in time. The DCU Japanese Society are following with. We have the umbrella float inspired by an old stripy circus style. It sends the rhythms, we're told, and the sound propel the fusion here. And behind them we have the energetic flies performed by the Bolivian Society in Ireland, New Japanese Society, buzzing with energy at this moment of harmony and beauty.
2, 3.
It's fantastic how so many different communities can combine to work on this one element of the present. Blonde is down there.
City fusion, this explosion of colour just appeared on the bridge.
Absolutely, and the theme is, our title is Present Exploded, and it's inspired by an artist, Loehr from many years ago, who played with light and with fabric and created wonderful illusion. And so it's a big explosion of inspiration.
And what we sometimes forget is, for the performers, this is it. This is what they've been working for months now. And you can see it on their faces.
Oh, absolutely. And they've been absolutely dying to get here and to perform, because we've been rehearsing in studio but talking about being on the street. So we've people from all over the world but who live in Dublin, and Dubliners, and they're here to celebrate sort of inclusion in the city, let's say. Celebrate that all these amazing people live here. With people from Poland, Lithuania, you name it, they're all here.
I'm looking at this amazing pink, a pink lady, but you might tell me what she's doing here behind me. She looks phenomenal.
Well, that is the pink Loehr, or pink butterfly float, and that is, it's like the full burst. So the whole parade is like a development. It washes over you like a wave, and it's like opening up into the blossom of the butterfly.
Oh my God, it sounds fantastic.
Oh, it's very poetic.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
The work that goes in, this is one of the outreach projects.
Yes, absolutely. It's funded by Dublin City Council, and it's an in-house production, so it's produced by the festival. And we have a huge team of professional artists who make all the costumes and props and floats, etc. And then I work with all the community groups for about 2 months, rehearsing their set pieces.
And that's what it's about, an all-inclusive project.
Absolutely, and celebrating high artistic value. The designer and artistic director is Sabine Dargent, and walking the streets.
Everybody has a little bit of that in them. It's just a question of being
That's exactly the idea, and so that they're showing something. So it's about an opening up of something. It starts with the anonymous couple, and then you start to see people's imagination and their inspirations.
And of course, the music.
Bolero.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Myrna. Thank you so much, and well done to you and everyone else who gets involved. Because behind the scenes, as we know, the work is outstanding.
Oh, it's phenomenal. They've been working around the clock for the past few weeks. Absolutely,
we do appreciate it.
Oh, we love to do it.
Back to you, Des.
Well, it certainly pays off, all that work, because it is brilliantly presented. And I have to say, Loehr looked fantastic with the pink. But behind Loehr, we have the ghost puppets, and a pageant nearing its end with performers from Brazil, from France and Africa. Interesting to hear Myrna talk about it. It makes you appreciate it when you see them. Bolero adding a lot to it. Look at that. That's Loehr. And in front of her we have Mata, Yasmina and Capri, but Loehr dominating in pink. Must be, what, 50, 60 foot high. City Fusion is part of the St. Patrick's Festival in-house production. And their whole purpose really is to celebrate the diversity and integration. The past 6 years, the project has brought over 40 nationalities to work with them. Now the wigs, of course, people have no shame on a day like this. And the hats. I have to say, the one difference from when I was a youngster coming into the parade is we didn't have so much greenness. It's transformed completely. Now next up, behind City Fusion, we have the Albany Marching Falcons from New York. They have performed in the New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade, and they lead every parade held within the city of Albany. It's their first time performing in Ireland. There are 41 members under director. While the Albany Marching Falcons continue their way, let's remind you of our great St. Patrick's Day competition.
Hey, Loehr Pádraig, here's your chance to get your hands on your very own pot of gold. €5,000 in cash, and with so much to see and do in our great country, you'll be spoiled for choice. So for your chance to get your hands on the money, answer this. Which of these was the official currency of the Republic of Ireland prior to the euro? Was it peso, pund or ruble? If you know the answer, call us now, 15 16 71 71 77, or text the word parade followed by your answer name to 57117. Viewers in the north can also text to 57117 or call the number on screen in Ish. You must be over 18 to enter. The lines will close at midday tomorrow, March 18th. Full details on rte.ie/competition, where the lucky winner will be revealed. Good nighty, lads.
Yeah, good night, Liv. Well, next we're looking at the Charlotte Catholic High School Marching Band from North Carolina. This is their third appearance in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Big effort from the youngsters, fundraising to get here. Back in 2011, they travelled to Ireland and presented a concert series in Galway and Dublin as part of the festivities. They're going by. See that building? That's where I am. We're up there. Hello. We're in the looking out the window on O'Connell Street, looking straight down over O'Connell Bridge. You envy me, I know. There's the band Garda. Busy day for the guards, and have to say they've got a very happy atmosphere around the city here. People gathering here since about 9 o'clock this morning, and thankfully the weather has been good, because that leads us to our next pageant. It's Doucha from Cork, Doucha Boy, and their pageant is entitled Weather the Weather. Now it's a playful homage to our national obsession with the weather, and it's the brainchild of their resident Dumming. So you can see the sun is leading it off, the sun and his attendant beams, and we'd all want that. It's magnificent, isn't it? And you have the little sunshine sunbeams dancing around. Behind I have to say we should acknowledge Marie Collins for the fantastic detailing in the mask. It's the way the sunshine should be. And behind the sun there's a small band of umbrella-bearing clowns, just in case, from the Castleknock Community College. And then we have the and all the costumes designed and made by Val Kelly and team of Doucha volunteers. They've done a brilliant job with the colour on it. The 5.5 metre high weather wheel represents the mad mix of weather and skyscapes we have here in Ireland. As the saying goes, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Spinning rainbows and the floating clouds are typical of the movement and colour that Doucha put into all of their work. And the music for Weather the Weather is an original ska composition by Rory McGovern with lyrics by Mick Lynch. Well, it looks like the weather map has been taken over now by a bunch of clowns who seem to think random selection is the best way to forecast the weather. No jobs at Met Éireann for them. And we have the giant raindrops and extraordinary cloud cover provided by the students of Cloisteann na Fiosig in Glanmire. Sums up Irish weather. Look at everything squeezed into 100 metres. The sun, the brollies, the clouds. And at the back, as you can see there, magnificently, Weather the Weather wouldn't be complete without the moon casting an eye over all below and heralding the shooting. The moon with his eye on us. A happy moon. Great stuff there from Doucha. Now, Wee Bullock from Wexford, the Yellow Bellies. They're led by the Coronado High School Marching Band. Yet another of our American visitors from Henderson in Nevada. They're one of the younger bands. Their members are aged 14 to 18. They recently represented the state of Nevada. Seventy-seven of them have made the trip here. There's great rivalry here, of course, between the marching bands because prizes will be presented in the Mansion House later this afternoon. Alright, let's go and have a look at our next pageant then. Wee Bullock from Wexford. One of those moments in life, and Blonde seems to be taking a rest.
I suppose you'd call him the park warden, who's been very quiet and lazy. But I'm very high up. I don't know if you can see that, Des. It's a little bit scary. My heart's doing 90, but it's okay. It's a chill out time. We're all relaxed here, myself and the... Oh, he's actually lovely, the park warden. Hello. Can't talk back, I'm used to that. Either way, I'm having a little chill out time. The view up here is phenomenal. This is what Aidan does every year. I never get a chance to get up this high. It's brilliant. We're going to go for a commercial break now, so we'll see you straight after.
welcome back to the Patrick's Day Parade of 2015 here. Look, and their magnificent presentation of You Deserve It. The little moments in the present where you can chill out and relax. There's the magnificent duck in the bathtub, inviting everybody to relax and sing in the bath. And the last part of the Wee Bullocks presentation is something many people can relate to, turning off all the technology for a few moments peace and read the newspaper. Get rid of the mobile phones and tablets. And there you see the newspaper. See the headline, Dog Eats Homework. The aerialists Nicole Fleck and Ali Gunning accompanying the newspaper here from Wee Bullock. They've had a wonderful presentation. Look at the duck there. And after that magnificent presentation from Wee Bullock of Wexford, we have the next of our American visitors. It's the Eastern New Mexico University Greyhound Sound. From New Mexico, 52 members here. Now, what about this for colour? Les Poupées Géants, brought to you with the support of the French Embassy in Ireland by Trans Express. 3 giant dolls, ornate divas, transforming the streets into a mobile opera house. Let's hear them. These are singing live, let me tell you. There you get a sense of the scale of the Poupées Géantes brought to us. Trans Express and the French Embassy in Ireland. In Bavaria and Music Capella Garmisch. And next we have the pageant brought to us by Brighter Futures from Dublin, and their theme is We Are Magic, reclaiming the traditional Irish symbolism and the characters of yesteryear, the fairies and the leprechauns, and bring them into the present. Well, this starts off with the butterfly fairies. Look at that great energy from the butterfly fairies. These are brought to us by Sphere 17 Regional Youth Service in Darn and the Polish Weekend School. Now look at that. Jumping up and down, fighting for money and trying to tempt the mischievous fairy there, Niamh McGrath, down from the top of her ladder. This is high energy stuff. great stuff. Brighter Futures, the youth community programme also produced by St. Patrick's Festival. It is like ZZ Top, isn't it? Yeah. This is the old traditional leprechauns. Now following behind the hat, Speedo, Aaron Johnson, the wild Speedo character from a faraway world, and travels high, his blood races to the pulse of the music. Again, a brilliant costume, isn't it? After Voodoo, with Stilt Walker, Angus Van Hout, accompanied by the Ringsend Girl Guides. Great to have performances here from the Irish Deaf Teens and Dublin Circuit Project, all part of a magnificent presentation from Brighter Futures here. To see that the colour is reaching so many people. Now we have the Spirited Northwestern Marching Band from Louisiana. Great sound. All right, Blonnet is down with our Louisiana guests.
Absolutely. I have two little leprechauns here, James and Sean, and they loved that. And they could explain more to me than I understood. What was going on with those leprechauns?
They were trying to dress up as scarecrows and scare every bird away.
Work, was it scary?
A bit, yeah.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
No, you told me that I was a real scaredy. I was the one.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. You look like two little leprechauns yourselves. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
They're here from Ballymun and they're having a great time, and they are in the best spot just here on O'Connell Bridge. Aidan, over to you.
Well, it's a good view up here as well. Further down on Westmoreland Street, that's College Green behind us. It's kind of the halfway point of the parade for performers. But as you know, many people come here to see the parade. But these guys have come for more than that. Where are you from?
From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, you're from North Carolina. And you're here with who and where are they from?
My family, my sister from California, my sister-in-law and my brother from the Philippines.
Okay, so Philippines, California, and North Carolina.
Correct.
And what are you all doing in Dublin?
We haven't seen each other for a long time, and we planned to come here just to watch the St. Patrick's Parade.
So family reunion from the Philippines, from...
Absolutely, and we're having such a blast.
Okay, what do you guys think of Dublin?
Pretty. Very nice. And, of course, cool.
It's cold.
I like that. Not cold. It's cool. Well, happy reunion and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Yes,
we're having a good time.
Okay. Well, that's all we can hope for, that so many visitors enjoying the festival here as we watch the parade of 2015 continue with Spree from Waterford and their second pageant, and this is magnificent. The theme of this is Wild at Heart, and it's very simple. As wonderful as Dublin is with its green urban spaces, stunning parks, it can always be better. That's the opinion here. And here you see the fox, the foxy sculpture of Russell. It leads the way for a spree. They do what foxes do best. They follow their nose. In such a vibe, trees to mark with their own scent. So surrounded by a few trees. But behind the fox, this is the owl creation. Isn't that magnificent? Two proud imps and the owl, literally made from the pages of a book. They've built their own wings. Look at the blinking eyes. The owl can swoop and swirl. A little too aloof maybe to mix with the fellow imps, but happy to keep an eye. Isn't that magnificent? The fox in the foreground and the owl. Imps everywhere. And look at behind the owl, the hare, a giant mechanical wood who brings a whole new perspective to the term southpaw. In amongst and the hare, look at the work there, it's fabulous. Spree from Waterford, their second pageant here in the Dublin Festival. And here we have the crow-like imps.
So many people, good camouflage. All go hand in hand to live part life. You better believe it, buddy. You see the foxes slip through the streets while everybody sleeps looking for all the 2 feet.
Well done. Isn't that fantastic? Live music from Spree there with the crows as they bring us the wildlife in the urban centre, but brilliant for them to perform live. Behind them is the biggest marching band we have in the parade for 2015. It's the University of Southern Mississippi Marching Band, the Pride of Mississippi. 141 of them gracing us here in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day 2015. Yeah, the University of Southern Mississippi Marching Band. Finish with the cyclists, part of the Here is Dublin cycling campaign. Great to see the youngsters out. So you have seen all of Parade 2015 here in Dublin. Great colour all along the way. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's going to continue up through the city to Christchurch. Let's go down to Aidan and Blonid and see how much they've enjoyed. What have you enjoyed most, guys?
Well, I'm just glad we could see Des that he proves he actually was here and not at home doing that.
I know, I always wondered where he goes during the parade, but it's been an amazing parade. We've had so many highlights. I loved Wee Bullock.
Why?
I just love his chill out time, and I got to sit on that bench. And the world looks so different.
Wee Bullock were fantastic, all our pageants, as ever. Always hard to pick a favourite, but I particularly like Spree this year. Not one, but two pageants to theme of digital age, technology. They had Archie Broadband and the big World Wide Web. It's pretty impressive.
Sometimes the simplicity of colour is the best thing, and the crowds really, really enjoyed it. And I think it felt more international. We had Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Italians. We had every nationality. It was absolutely brilliant. And our marching bands from the US of A. Where would we be without them? It's been a fantastic day. For those of you at home, don't forget your parade locally could be kicking off at 3 or 4 o'clock. Try to make it and support your own parade.
And if you missed anything today, and indeed what's been going on